Glad to have you with us from Dick Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the UMass Minutemen, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Golden Flashes will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Price. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So UMass's offense will take the field first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I think that was step one for this offense. You didn't want to start backed up, but you did on this first drive. Nice job getting that first down, creating a little bit more space. Now I look to see if they get back on script, maybe get aggressive, and see what this offense does today.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Adkins. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
Brings up 4th down.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Kent State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The give from the gun. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Golden Flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Moving away from pressure. Got his man on the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Grabbed in the middle. It's great. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball, he's loose down the middle. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Kent State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. The Minutemen can be very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Looking for a gap. It's good. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Hood. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Harding. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage. And
there he goes. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll bring it out. It's Faulkner. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Jordan. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Knocked down, but not before he gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hands it off. Hard running there. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6. And the Golden Flashes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to...
Turning it on. Still on his feet. And he runs it in for
day, his third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He'll pull it on the read. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Oh, they're after him! And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick handoff. Great creation by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. UMass will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Unleashes 1. Complete to the right. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Right on the money. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They've already racked up big sack numbers. Starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air, it's Jordan. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Etheridge. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Now rolling to the left. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
On the run, deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kent State.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
Kent State 40, UMass 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. On the run, it's Hood. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable, so moving forward.
Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10.
Good enough for first down.
Got it in the middle, it's Harding. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
That's caught. It's Gray. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in to block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Let's go.
The Minutemen were penned deep in their own territory, but now they've got a little breathing room. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Adkins. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front seven, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
Dead center perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Florida State is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade. They're up by 17 over Pittsburgh.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Rides to back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Rolling right and going deep. Makes the grab on the shot. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeps looking downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, golden flashes. You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gassed them all by himself.
Right, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time. You got misdirection and so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Setting up the screen. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And they get it to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Quarterback moving. He turns it loose to the left. He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the deep.
Touchdown, Kent State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Hairston. Pulls it in, it's Gray. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off-play action on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He throws into the middle of the field. He's got it! Touchdown! Golden flashes! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
That's the end of the period, and Kent State is out front. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UMass offense returns to the field. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. The sure hands, it's Gray. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up getting into the...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Unloads it downfield. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Kent State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Hairston. Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from there. Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
And the Golden Flashes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Direct snap. It's a running room. The 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. He'll keep it himself.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll run play action. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the back is knocked down back at the 13. UMass will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Wants to go up top on first down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Fires to the big fella. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give and tick, 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 tick. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing on the run. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down miss. Throws toward the end zone. Got it. And he'll be run out. And these guys are piling up so serious yardage totals. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Golden Flashes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Hairston. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Leaves it with the back. And he is swarmed. A host of defenders there to make the stop. The Minutemen with a ton of work to do here on third down. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And here comes the punt team.
Number 98 on to kick it away.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game. He's taking the shot. Snags it on the right. Off to the races. Past the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. There is time on the clock. If there is time on the clock, there is time to put more points on the board. I mean, the scoreboard operator needs to work out too, right?
Yeah, and I guess he's been getting it, and the defense's job is to stop. But I would argue, Reese, you can just take a knee. If you take a knee, run the clock, you still get out of here, and you still get the win.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Now they'll run the draw. And that is how we will wrap this one up. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.